houses. We'll have to...
James Melegepa from Ungaibena District, Eastern Highlands Province, is contesting as an independent for the NCD Regional seat. He has over 35 years of experience in the public sector. Specializing in policy advisory and legislative developments, Mr. Melegepa has also been part of the structural adjustment programs the country has undergone. Speaking on the country's economy, Mr. Melegepa says the government has only been vocal on borrowing funds from abroad on the basis of never defaulting from their past loans.
There's more borrowing that the government wants to undertake, and on the basis that PNG has never defaulted on its debt obligations. That may be true, but that other question that still remains begging at the moment is how much does the government have owes the creditors in PNG itself?
The way the economy has been so far, Mr. Melegepa says the government has not been truthful.
Some of the big creditors includes state having not living up to its obligations to pay money to POSF, for instance, or the number one super. That constitutes money that is owing to people. If we go to 2015, as a starting point, for instance, the SP Games provided a very interesting outcome.
The government borrowed a huge amount of funds for the Pacific Games in 2015. However, some sporting venues to date are still incomplete. Melegepa highlighted that this gives an idea of contractors not being paid and services being put on hold. Meanwhile, if the second expected El Nino occurs, Melegepa warned the situation will only get worse.
I'm very worried that we may hit another round of a situation that is quite dire compared to the early 1980s, early 1990s and late 1990s, when we had to go through two structural adjustment programs for the country. The first one had to do with the Bougainville copper mine when it closed, and that was the first structural adjustment that the country had experienced. The second one was in 2000, when after the drought situation that affected the Octedi operations, and we had to go through another second round of adjustments. Those have been painful exercises that the country had to go through. But in the current environment where the expenditure by the government have been very high, the borrowing has been very high, there's no clue whatsoever in terms of how much the government owes to the creditors in Papua New Guinea.
Marilyn Diaukatam, National EMTV News.